It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the London Black Knights taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They're on the 23-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll snap it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line. Here's Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what you do on offense, you just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DeAndre Swift. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Makes the score Black Knights 7, Saints 0. Cairo Santos set now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for another Saints.
They hand this off to Harris. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tucker Kraft, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, what a move. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
First down, London.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break through, and it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, right down there. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A first carry for Rachaad White. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I just don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Sam Martin.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the London first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. To throw, Williams. He'll buy some time right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Over the middle is going to find Burden. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a pickup for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
play action. Now Williams. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Williams. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Olave holds it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And it's fielded at the 34. Now a hit and a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave taken the lead here in this third quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Black Knights 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. William Brzee fought in and got him down. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For the Saints. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tucker Kraft. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, London.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Rolling to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. To the air, Williams. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's more. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they only muster a yard here to the 38. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he is out of bounds as they start past the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Nice ring and throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy catch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And the throw in the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag run, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route to run.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Saints, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game